the Machakos County Assembly will tomorrow debate the impeachment motion against Governor Alfred Mutua after a notice of motion was filed last week. The notice, moved by Ndalani MCA Stephen Muthuka, detailed numerous grounds for the governor's impeachment. Issues raised touch on violation of the Constitution, procurement laws, and the County Government Act. Among them is the alleged fictitious payment of 89 million shillings for the purported desalting of Maruba Dam and the award of a contract for construction of access roads. Muthuka is accusing the governor of using county funds to mount signposts promoting his Maendeleo Chap-Chap movement.
So people get their food out this way and they go in. So there needs to be an entrance here. Maybe not serving point, maybe at that corner.
All right, and so like I mentioned, Stephen Muthuka, Ndalani MCA, the man behind this impeachment motion, is here with me in studio. Let's have a conversation with him. Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome.
First of all, I'd like to ask, why now? Why is this impeachment motion coming now, yet some of the issues that you're raising, happened even like close to 3 years ago?
Okay, thank you, Betty. The reason why we are bringing this motion at this moment, this is the right time that we have gotten the votes that we need to impeach Mutua.
Right.
Remember that each assembly has procedures and rules. So for you to file a motion of impeachment, you need a threshold, which is a third of the members.
So you have that threshold?
Yes,
right now.
and already have the threshold, which now has pushed the motion up to the floor of the House.
All right.
Yes.
You've highlighted some of the issues that you have with the governor. Maybe you can just expound on them. When you talk about abuse of office, what is that all about?
All right. With the new constitution and the beginning of these county governments, there are set rules how an elected member can behave. For example, when you move around Machakos, you're going to find that most of the projects which have been funded by the public funds, they have signposts,
right,
which are bearing the governor's portrait. And recently, now he has included the Maendeleo Chap-Chap post, signifying that the projects that projects which have been done, they're being done using the Chap-Chap. It's as if they're funded by the movement, Chap-Chap political party.
Is this something that you can confirm, or is it speculation?
This is something that we can confirm. And even today, even after giving the notice, the signposts are still existing. So this is arbitrary abuse of office, because rightly he knows this is wrong and this is against the Constitution of Kenya.
Okay, is there any documentation that can support, that allegation that he's using monies for the counties for his own, party and politics?
Actually, I have a document which is about 500 pages, which tomorrow I'm tabling as my evidence. Because every allegation that I've given, there are so many allegations, but I narrowed to only 9, which are watertight, that I've even shown an affidavit that I have all the documents that will prove, and the documents that I'm going to prove the motion or the allegations are true to the best of my knowledge. So the documentation is still there. We still have even photos. We still have video
okay.
coverages. So we have what it takes.
All right. So what Governor Mutua has come out to say is that, the MCAs behind this impeachment motion are trying to blackmail him because, you had asked for money to conduct your campaigns and he was not willing to give you. What can you say about that? Because that his stand.
I want to denounce that, because Governor Mutua thought maybe by putting that in the public, he's going to scare us away from moving on with the motion. And for any officer, if you have the allegation, you should already have reported. And at the same time, Machakos is covered with CCTV. Also, we are asking him, can you give out the names of those MCAs who came for money, for campaign? At the same time, we have almost a year to go. Who is campaigning right away? I think Governor Mutua is the one who is campaigning, because recently you have seen him in Kitui, campaigning for Maendeleo Chap-Chap. The other day he was in Narok, he was in Kisii. So he's a guy who is campaigning. We are not campaigning. Okay. We are just executing our mandate.
And that's why my next question comes in. Is this politically driven in any way, or is it really, issues that need to be dealt with? Because if you look at the timing, we're almost, getting to 2017 general elections. Yet, it has been four years already of his leadership. So do you think that, in your opinion, is this political, considering also that he's come out to say that it is funded by, Kalonzo Musyoka or the Wiper Party, so that, it destabilizes him as a politician in Machakos?
This is not political because the allegation speaks for themselves. At the same time also, the devolution, they are not one-day event. After Governor Mutua, after us as the MCAs, there will be a government. Our drive is that, can we leave a better Machakos? Can we leave a Machakos with the systems? Can we leave a Machakos whereby leaders or governors will respect the rule of law?
Okay.
So by any means, actually this thing is not sponsored by any Wiper. Particularly, I'm not a Wiper member. I'm from independent candidate.
All right.
So when I'm pushing this, I'm pushing because that is my mandate and it's part of my roles as an MCA.
All right.
Because it is very clear the roles of MCS and also the timing. I've also given you the reason why it has taken long. Mutua has been marooned, has been carrying around a sieve. We don't have two arms of a government, of county government.
Yes.
We have the executive and we have the legislature or the assembly.
Yes. Whereby
each department or each arm of the government has its own specific roles, mandates. And one of them for the assembly, first of all, is to represent our people. Down at our wards, people are complaining. People they don't get the service that we are proclaiming that they have.
Okay.
Recently, you saw the report which was published in one of the dailies, that among the worst performing counties is Machakos with development.
Okay.
So also I'm asking a question. Why that time now? Why are they bringing it now when also we have gone for 4 years?
All right. Let's talk about that threshold. You said that now you have attained the threshold to, to have a successful impeachment from, the county assembly at least. But, we've seen these impeachment motions getting to the Senate. Mwangi Wairia, we saw it didn't really go through. Do you think that this time around is going to be any different?
Particularly, this is not a witch hunt. We are executing our mandate. Once we have done our part, we believe that the other organs are going to perform their part. And also, we have seen how the court has been coming to protect some of these governors. So maybe these are learning lessons. This is a learning point whereby the devolution is very young. But also, it also started in Nigeria. After 5 years, what happened in Nigeria? Okay. Most of the governors went behind the bars. So we will push our part. We are going to execute our mandate. Then the other organs, we deem them. They are going to maybe to push for it, and maybe this could be the first successful impeachment in Kenya.
And talking about successful impeachment, let me go back to a question that I had just asked. We are almost like about a little over 250 days to the elections. Do you think that really it is worth it to to have an impeachment right now, or just wait it out until August 2017 and elect a new governor?
Particularly, I think this is the best opportunity, first of all, to appraise our government. So, the impeachment being successful or not, the people will have an opportunity maybe to get to know what has been happening. Maruba Dam is situated in a ward called Mua. If you go around and ask the residents of Mua whether that job was done, you'll be shocked. There's nothing which was done, but money has been paid. So, by the end of the day, it's an opportunity maybe to appraise our government and also to point out on issues where corruption has been rampant in our county government.
Okay. Thank you very much for speaking to us, Stephen, and we'll be following up keenly on the events that will be taking place tomorrow.
Thank you so much.
All right. So we want to take a break here on News Center, but we